Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Transformation Tuesday, May 24th, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. Our next special guest is one third of one of the most amazing R&B groups ever, male vocal groups, Playa. And he also joined another amazing legendary R&B group as well too, Drew Hill. Joining me today, ladies and gentlemen, we have an R&B vet in the building, Black from the group Playa. So let me go ahead and share this live with him so that we can get this interview started. I hope you guys all are doing amazing. Welcome to the Dollhouse. I am your hostess, Miss Stevie. I am the fashion girl, all things music, and so much more. Make sure you guys, if you're just joining, please do me a favor and share the live. Special thanks to my makeup artist, Melanie Nala My Bridges, for making sure that I'm right for this interview to sit down with music royalty. And he is here, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, our very special guest, Black.
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It is such a pleasure to be in your presence.
Man, I'm blessed to be here, blessed to, be alive. And I always, anytime you can, anytime you can speak your truth or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It is. It's a blessing to have a platform to be able to do that. So I'm here. I'm ready to answer some
And this,
questions.
wow, and this will be your first interview, correct? This will be your first interview. Well, I did see you on Planet Groove with
Yeah.
Rachel back in the day. So this will be your what? Second interview? First interview?
I've had some. I've been on Breakfast Club. We just did the 85 South show, last week. So we've been moving and grooving a little bit. But yeah, this is probably the first by myself in a while.
All
We'll say
right, all right. Well, welcome, legend. Welcome. It's such an
that.
honor to be in your presence. While I was getting my makeup and hair done, we was grooving to "Don't Stop the Music" from y'all
Okay.
debut album, which we'll
Right.
be talking about. So how's 2022 been for you thus far? Because I know it's been a rush with this pandemic going on. You guys have a show coming up Friday, which we'll be talking about in this
Yeah.
interview. And you
Yeah.
guys can purchase your tickets also at drewhill25.com. So I will drop that down right now. So how's 2022 been for you thus far? Because I know it's been a balance with you being on the road, doing your concerts and
Yeah.
everything, and traveling back to back to back, and in this pandemic. So how's it been for you thus far?
Well, I always say, man, I always like to say, and if anybody knows me, I like to say, if I wake up, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? So I try to take everything on the chin, however it comes, good or bad, and just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Uh, PJ Morton has a song called "Be Like Water." So I just try to flow, man. I don't try to have too many highs, too many lows. But it's definitely been over the last couple of years. It's been trying. You know what I'm saying? You having to diversify how you make money. They shut down touring for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just blessed to be able to move through the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So and then still able to do shows, and still creating and writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly working on music. I never stop it. I apologize for sweating. I'm literally in the gym. Just got done working out. But yeah, I mean, again, it's a blessing, and I think sometimes us as artists take this shit too seriously. It's a blessing to be able to get paid to do what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to make money and make a living doing what you love to do, you know what I'm saying? Something from your heart. How can you be mad? How can it be a bad day? You know?
Absolutely, 100%. And you're still going. You're still thriving. I love that you mentioned the song by PJ Morton. When you mentioned it, I literally thought about the lyrics in my head. Lyrical
Yeah.
content, lyrical.
No, he's an
So
amazing dude. Good fella, good guy too.
absolutely. So we're going to start from the beginning because
Okay.
Playa didn't really originally go by Playa. It went by another name originally. So can you tell us how the group got formed?
We me and Smoke actually used to I'm a PK. Smoke's a is a PK and Static's a PK too. So most of the group was PKs. We I went to Catholic school with Smoke. Play little league football and high school football against Static, but I always knew him. Never knew he could sing. He really never knew I could sing. Smoke was the common denominator of both. He went to high school with this girl I sung in this community choir with, and back in the day we used to get on the phone and kind of battle on the phone, um, singing back and forth. You know what I'm saying, over songs, and then it just went from there. We performed at a talent show at his high school, and I'm an ex-athlete, football player, so I really, growing up in the hood, it really wasn't cool to be able to sing, so I didn't really let a lot of people know I could sing. So once I seen the reaction of the girls, though, it was like, okay, this might be this might be something that
Hmm.
that I would want to do, but not knowing that we was gonna be blessed to take it as far as we did. Yeah, not knowing we was gonna be blessed to take it as far as we did. So we met. Didn't know Static could sing. Talked him into singing, and once I heard him
Yeah.
sing, it just it went from there. A guy named Tamron Keefe. He's a pastor now. Shout out to Tamron Keefe, Lamar Connors, Sean Booker. Um, those those are the originals. Those were the originals in the group. The name of the group was called Touch of Class.
And then you guys met up with the likes of Devontae Swing, am I correct?
Yeah, we got
Very
backstage.
cool. Yeah.
Seen a cat that I knew from the hood. For whatever reason, he was an usher, and he knew we sung. You know what I'm saying? We won all the talent shows and stuff in Louisville, in Kentucky, and he knew we could sing. He said Jodeci had just went out back, so I was like, "Man, can you let us back?" And he was like, "Of course." We seen Dalvin first. We started singing for Dalvin. Dalvin was like, "Let me go get my brother," and he went and got Devontae. But what's crazy is we the first initial song we sung for Devontae was "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday," which is kind of funny that we were singing
Mm.
"Boys to Men" for Jodeci, right? So D was like, "Do y'all know any Jodeci songs?" Of course, we knew all the Jodeci songs. So I think we sung "Stay," and they was on tour with Hammer. Boys to Men and Jodeci was on tour with Hammer. The big tour back in like I want to say '92. They was on tour with Hammer, and he said he's gonna keep in contact, and we're not thinking that he was gonna really keep in contact, but he did. He came back to Louisville probably about 4 or 5 months later, and we sung for him again. And he only picked three of us. We learned early on that this business is a business, and it was a me and Smoke. We all let me say this and be clear. All everybody in the group could lead was the lead singer in Touch the Class, but me and Smoke and Static did most of the leading. So and then we was the same height for whatever reason. I guess we look more like a unit. And D signed us three. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the biggest things we had to go through early is, 18-year-old guys having to deal with, kind of leaving some cats that you considered your brothers, and to this day I consider my brothers, and we still all friends. We kind of had to make a business decision for us to go without them. So I mean, we got a crash course in business early in the game. From that day forward, we understood it was business, and we just was trying to figure out how we was going, how we was going to take advantage of the opportunity.
So fast forward, you guys met with Devontae and Dalvin from Jodeci. Does this
Mm-hmm.
date ring a bell? March 24th, 1998 was the release of y'all's debut album,
Mm-hmm.
Cheers to You. So
Yeah.
hearing the single, what was your reaction to hearing the single, and where was you the first time when you heard the single on the radio? Do you
Um,
remember?
we probably was on the road. I don't really remember where we was at, but I remember feeling a sense of accomplishment. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Because at that time, once the Playa album dropped in '98, we had been kind of in the business behind the scenes still since like '93. You know what I'm saying? So we waited. I don't say we was on the shelf, but we waited and watched everybody else come out. Genuine, Missy, Tim and
Yeah.
Magoo. You know what I'm saying? All shout out to Missy, Misdemeanor, Timberland, Genuine, Magoo, Tank. All of them is our brothers. Tank came after, but all of them was like brothers. Shout out to Bizarre Royale. You know what I'm saying? The whole Basement crew. Tweet, Sugar, Sweet, Susan, Rolita. Those were some of the originals. So to see everybody coming out, and then we finally get our opportunity. It was it was accomplishment, but we still always felt like we had more to do. I think when you doing like even with you, what you do, you probably feel like you have accomplished something, but it's still more left than you to do. So I think we all just trying to figure out what is our next move. You know what I'm saying, and try to make it our best move. So that's how that went. Amazing opportunity with Def Jam. Shout out to Kevin Lyles, Leo Cohen. Um, I always respect and honor those guys because they gave us the opportunity. Um, three country boys, as they called us, from Louisville, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? That been able to write for some of the biggest artists in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like um, I don't have no regrets with this thing, man. I still feel like I got way more to do. That's why I'm in the gym now. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like I got, because now what? Health is the new wealth. You know what I'm saying? So I still feel like I got so much more to do, and I want to be able to do it on my terms. So I'm just constantly trying to. Let me say this, Stevie. I lost my mom in 20, right? So I ain't gonna say I was. I ain't gonna say I
Sorry.
was. That's all good. I mean, I don't want to say it's a part of life, but it is, right? But it changed everything. It changed my whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? About taking advantage of the time we have here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you ain't getting busy doing, you getting busy dying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, just something, a mantra that I use every day. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a better me than I was yesterday. So I'm constantly trying to evolve. And I'm so thankful that this music was a vehicle to let me do and see such amazing things. And hopefully I've been an inspiration to some people, to people in general, not through just music, but the way I've conducted myself, good and bad, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't nobody perfect. But yeah, I'm content. No, I'm not content. That's the word I'm gonna say. I'm cool where I'm at, but I'm looking for more. I'm looking for bigger and better things.
C Mode 206 says, I always thought you Smoke and Static looked like rappers. Yes, when I was listening to Don't Stop the Music and your part came on, I got a little bit of Nelly. That St. Louis
hmm
type thing, I got a little bit of that. And when you sung your part in Don't Stop the Music,
Well,
and it you, yeah,
it's the Midwest. You know, Louisville, Kentucky is we call it Mid South. We always used to call it Mid South, but you know, St. Louis, you know, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of the region. That's a region. It's like the region, and I consider that the Midwest. So a lot of our slang is the same, especially with you know, even Michigan. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our slang her and there. You know what I'm saying? It's just a Midwest thing. It's just a Midwest thing. But we definitely at the time, it's crazy he said that because we definitely listened to way more rap than we did R&B, just because of, you know, I grew up in a neighborhood called Victory Park, which is known for what it's known for in Louisville. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you sometimes a product of your environment, but you don't have to be a product of your environment if you get what I'm saying.
absolutely. And you guys definitely soared. This album, Cheers to You, peaked number 86 on the US Billboard 200, and it peaked number 19 on the R&B albums chart. So did you guys have
hmm
any idea that this album, going in the studio, recording it, because you've mentioned James Earl Jones, Timbaland, The Basement, Missy. I mean, it was such a great era of music. Going in the studio, did you guys have any idea that this album would still be resonating with people today? Because they're saying the lyrics in the comments down there.
Yeah. I don't think you never when you young you don't smell the flowers, so to speak. I think you think it's gonna always be what it is, and I just think we just was so happy to have something out. We didn't care if it was. I don't think we really cared if it was bad or not. It was just the opportunity to be waiting so long for your opportunity, and then you finally get your opportunity. Um, that's everything. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's been signed. Um, I mean, major deals and never come out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, these record companies, you know, if you don't get that first initial hit, they shelve you and you become a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? So to have the opportunity to come out and shout out again to Def Jam because they really they loved us. You know what I'm saying? Some business moves made us leave Def Jam for Blackground, but I have no qualms. Never had any qualms with Def Jam. They was always good to us. And as far as the music, um, not being cocky, because if anybody really knows me, I'm humble when it's about certain things. I'm cocky when I have to be, but I'm normally just a humble dude. Um, yeah, we knew the music was good though. We just didn't know. You can feel like it's good. It's about what everybody else say. I remember Devontae telling me one time, he was like, "Black, if you want to sell 1,000,000 records, you got to touch 1,000,000 hearts." So for me, it was just about the connection with the people, and I can speak for Smoke and Static too. I mean, we never sung nothing that we didn't feel. Those lyrics was our lyrics. Those lyrics was from our DNA. You know what I'm saying? So we was definitely singing what we felt, and I think that was a advantage to being successful, is being able to sing your truth, whatever it is, good and bad and different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get the opportunity. A lot of people are just giving songs, and they be big artists. But then they melt down because they live in somebody else's truth instead of theirs. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I'm blessed to, you know, be in my 40s, still kind of looking good. You know what I'm saying? Healthy. Um, um, it didn't beat me up as bad as you know what I'm saying, I thought it was, or bad as it has beaten some people up. Um, yeah, and anytime you're doing something from the heart, you want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be liked and loved and I don't know, if admired, not visually, but for us, music wise. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think everything that's supposed to happen has happened. Rest in peace to Static Major. Love you, miss you,
Yes,
bro.
yes, and listen, I think of another boy band that I interviewed with, because I've sat with a couple boy bands on this platform. I had 112 and
Hmm.
High Five, and then I had um what's his name from the group As Yet, Tony. I had Tony here also from the group As
Okay.
Yet. So around this time, 1998, and you've mentioned Def Jam Records. When I think of Def Jam, I think Kelly Price was up under the label
Hmm.
under that time, Foxy Brown, and then you had a
Hmm.
singer by the name of Myron, and then you guys, and then when you went to Blackground, Aaliyah. So when
Right.
you've mentioned Static, when I think of Static, instantly I think of Aaliyah, and if not
Right.
Aaliyah, I think of Brandy, because he's written for all of these amazing
Yeah.
artists, and his legacy is definitely still here and making an impact on the world. And he also
Yeah.
did Lil Wayne's Lollipop.
Hmm.
So your last memory of Static, what is some advice that Static is giving you and your bandmate Smoke along the way?
We had a saying, show up and play big. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
whatever I do when it comes to music, I don't have but one girl. I don't know how to play with that. You know what I'm saying? When I hit the stage, I'm singing. So watch this. Not to get on no spiritual nothing, but it is what it is. Um, singing is a God given gift, right? So anytime I sing, I'm using my gift, the gift that God blessed me with. So anytime I'm
yes,
singing, I'm acknowledging His gift that He gave me. So I don't really play with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how to do nothing but sing with compassion and conviction. Uh, and that might get on people's nerves sometimes, but I don't care. That's what I do. I mean,
listen.
you can only be who
Fact,
you
you
are.
are a legend in your own right. And look at the responses in the comments. Like, the
Yeah.
audience loved you. And I was jumping up and down for this interview because
Nah,
I'm
but
like, Playa is one of my favorite
I
male
remember
vocal groups.
I remember
Yeah.
Static. We was working on me and him was working on the Lil album when we had came back from it. We did a month in Australia, so we had been home. We hadn't been home probably like a month and a half, 2 months. So we got back home, and I called him. I know what Smoke said. I called him. I was, where you at? He's like, I'm at the studio. And I'm like, why you at the studio? We just, we literally just came home. And he used to always say he went to the studios. He didn't care what studio it was. He was going to the studio because when he got out of town, he wanted his pen to be sharp. He said Jordan stayed in the gym. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so his work ethic is what always resonates with me. And when I get to feeling lazy, I tap into that and think about him just going is it would be times we could be in done 3 or 4 songs and done. Everybody's packing up, and then he'll hear something and then we'll be in the studio for another 4 or 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? So just his work ethic in general um, is what I missed the most. And before he passed, we was in the process of we were working on a new record. I was actually supposed to move. He was in Atlanta. I was supposed to come down to Atlanta. I had some stuff, a couple things I had to take care of home, and I was supposed to meet him in Atlanta. And then I called him. He didn't answer his phone, and when our mutual friends was with him from the hood, and he was like, "Man, Steady, we had to fly back." But everything happens for a reason, and God don't make no mistakes. He served his time. You know what I'm saying? He came out here and he left his mark, like you say. The record, me and him co-wrote "So Anxious" for Genuine, and a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that record's been sampled 6 or 7 times on some of your biggest artists today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From LMA, Justin Bieber, Drake. So I mean, whether I die today or tomorrow or next week or 10 years from now, I'm cool with what I've done. Do I want to do more? I'm gonna keep saying it. Of course I do, but man, I'm sitting here with one of my childhood friends, man. Shout out to Bill. This is who trains. I want y'all to get a look at this. He's a hell of a trainer, but even better friend. You know what I'm saying? But I've been blessed, man, to have good people around me. I think the people that really win have good people around them, and not necessarily looking for nothing, but just to be, the love. You know what I'm saying? You find a lot of leeches and a lot of vultures in this game, snakes, rats, whatever you want to call it. I just been blessed. You know what I'm saying? The Creator has kept me around good people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even when I didn't want to be around good people, He kept me around good people, and I wouldn't be here today without Him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you just said what you said, that was powerful, right? When you said there's a lot of leeches, snakes in the industry. And when I think of what you said, I think of kind of like what Tupac said in his interview that he did with MTV. So he kind of
Mm-hmm.
had a foreshadowing. God rest his soul, is another great artist.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, so many people in the music world. Tupac said, predicted, what people when they get up in the music industry, how they can act, how they can deliver, just how the energy changes as they get up in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
What he was basically saying in his speech was humble yourself. There's so much more for you to come along the way. Never lose sight of who you are and stay true to you. And that's you. So for the
No,
group player and so many others to come along in this industry that have developed vocally and so much more, just for them to keep going, keep flourishing, and keep being great, that right there speaks 1,000 words.
I mean, you know
So
what? You got to look at it like this. You got to look at it
yeah,
like this. Um, Anytime money's involved, it could be some shady shit going on, right? Anytime money's involved, it could be some shady shit, and that's
whole fact.
that's just what it is. So, I think players' biggest attribute was we didn't get starstruck. I remember we moved to New York, and I was like, everybody's like, "This is the Big Apple, it's the big city," and I was just like, "Damn, this motherfucker's dirty in the motherfucker." I was glad to be there, but I was like, "Damn, look at that big ass rat just ran across the street," type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't. Don't get it twisted. I love New York. You know what I'm saying? I love NY. You know what I'm saying? Lived there for some years, but I wasn't caught up in the hoopla, man. We stayed grounded, and even when after the second album had to. Let me explain this. We shelved the second album. It wasn't a label thing. Never Too Late came out. It was the second most added record on the radio, and we was making so much money writing and producing, and I didn't want to take. We didn't want to take a chance on fucking up the bag, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to. We didn't want to stop producing because when you be an artist, you got to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're able to do a little bit of mixture, but for the most part back then, artistry was what it is. You're doing promo tours, radio tours, and then you might have another. So it was just a lot, and we just we was focusing on the bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's so dope about this Drew Hill thing. And shout out to Cisco, Nokio, Teo, um, Big Jazz, Scola, Smokey. What's so dope about this is we able to live out some stuff that we probably would have lived out if we had a focused on being player and not being writers and producers. So shout out to them for it's been love. We just got a Black Honors Award, Icon Award last week in Atlanta. Yeah, it's been a beautiful thing, man. Drew Hill has allowed me to sing. And let me say this: before I was doing Drew Hill, I was a worship leader at a church in Louisville called New Zion. So I'm gonna continue to sing, whether it's in church or whether it's in the juke joint, or on at a coliseum or whatever. I'm going to sing because that's what we do. That's my gift. That's my safe place. But again, I just want to shout out my bros for calling us, and the rest is history.
And look at that. Congratulations, the audience. Yes, congratulations. Well deserved. All these musical geniuses out here are getting their just due. Mary J. Blige is on the cover of Time
Mm-hmm.
magazine. You guys just got the American Black Music Honors Award alongside some great Stevie Rose received that award, and so many
Mm-hmm.
other groups and musical legends. I think Oleta Adams received it, Faith
Mm-hmm.
Evans. It's so many. So to be in there with these other musical geniuses that I just named is a big accomplishment. So keep going. And you guys have your tour coming up. You guys will be going on tour, what is it?
Yeah.
Or performing this Friday, the 27th, if
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
Cisco likes to say we somewhere every week, and we literally are. We're in March 27th. We're in Beverly Hills, us and Silk, and then the 28th, no, the 29th, we in Houston, and then we somewhere almost every week, man. We very seldom get a break. Most of my breaks is doing through the week, and I'm gone probably from Thursday to Monday. I also like to shout out the Louisville Dolphins organization, so a youth football organization, traveling team, AAU traveling team that I help run and coach. Shout out to the 9U Dolphins, nationally ranked. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I just want to leave some of my DNA in this tapestry of life, and hopefully, when it's all said and done, they have some good stuff to say about me. But if they don't, it's cool. My kids will, my family will, my friends will. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love.
And you've already made your mark in the music world. So that's why I call you a legend. And I know you're just like,
I
I've had
appreciate.
music. Yes.
No, it's funny when you say that because I still like certain words don't. It's like it's humbling. Legend is a humbling word for me, because I still got so many guys that I look up to that are even more I feel like it's more legendary. You know what I'm saying? When I think of legend, you call me a legend, I totally appreciate it and humble. When I think of legend, I think of Babyface, Teddy
Oh,
Riley, Devontae, Timberland. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, Dre, Swiss. I mean, there's so many other cats that you can put legend on. But I mean, I appreciate the sentiment. I definitely
Leo
appreciate the
Baby,
sentiment.
exactly. He is that. And Playa comes from a long list of boy male vocal groups. Like you've had Boys to Men, you've had
Mhm.
As Yet, you've had Next, you had Blackstreet, you had
Mhm.
Boys. What's another group? H Town is
H
another
Town.
one.
Yeah. High
Silk.
five. You mean Silk? Come
Yes,
on.
it's
Yeah.
so many. 112. I mean, it was so many boy male vocal groups out during this time, and Player would have stood right there to stand the test of time.
I mean, I'm gonna
It's
tell
so
you,
many.
Stevie, if his second album had came out, I mean, if y'all able to find it, I mean, it's online somewhere. I try not to listen to it because it's a little frustrating because the album was, it wasn't just a, like as writers, I spoke about it earlier. As writers, you able to
Mhm.
kind of control your content. So this second
Yeah.
album wasn't just about love songs and partying. It had some socially conscious songs. We
Mhm.
had a song that we had cut on Aaliyah. It didn't make an album, but it was originally a Playa song called Earth and Cain. When we was talking about having a family member in your somebody like a family member on drugs, the crack epidemic. So we was always touching, and then we had some uplifting, some inspirational songs on that album. Keep holding on. We just on that album we had been living. You know what I'm saying? We had been living, and we had became men, and it was more. Of course, we're gonna write about the love and that type of stuff, but it was more about really doing something that no other group was doing. Most of all the boy groups was, singing about love and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
we wanted to kind of touch your go a little bit beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Like really push the envelope on this life. Let's say that there. It was kind of I used to always say it was kind of like the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Remember how her album? It wasn't just about love. It
Oh
was
yeah.
about
Yeah.
it was kind of on that lines. It was kind of on that lines, man. And we had some amazing producers on that record. Like we worked with Jazzy Faye, of course, Timbaland. Um, we had two songs from Kanye that Alicia Keys ended up using on one of them. You know what I'm saying? But we had the track first. No knock, Alicia. You banged it out. You turned it into a hit. You know what I'm saying? I think both of them would have been a hit. But yeah, been in this game for a while, man, and seen everything, and still blessed. Shout out to my brother Smokey, who's probably my favorite singer and phenomenal writer and producer. I wouldn't be here without him or Static. And it's all love, man. Like I'm in the gym. I just got done doing legs, and anybody that goes in the gym, if you know about leg day, then you know that I'm hurting over here. I'm glad I was able to sit down and talk with you, Stevie, because I mean, my brother he's on some gladiator shit, you know what I'm saying? So whatever we do is gonna be excessive, and then after that he gonna say, all right, now give me 100 body squats, and that's how we finish. So yeah, man, I'm here doing that, you know what I'm saying? I'm here talking about music. I'm here talking about being a legend. How could I be mad? You know what I'm saying? How could I not be? Come on, man. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got a reason to be sad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a reason to be mad. I'm enjoying life. Um, I'm enjoying life. I'm understanding how to enjoy life. And if you're listening to me, find something that you love, man. Find something that you can enjoy. You know what I'm saying? To give you a break from this crazy world. My brother just showed me where they just shot up an elementary school in Texas, man. It's crazy out here, man. So I don't take I don't like I take my job seriously, but I don't take it serious enough over just life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, find you something that you can believe in and love, man, and tap into that. Cause we all need a getaway. Everybody needs a getaway. Life is stressful. I know you thought I was gonna talk about music, but this is just my opportunity to uplift and send some high vibration through. You know what I'm saying? We all got shit we try going through, either going into or coming out of, and just keep pushing, keep fighting. You know.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are taking this in as they're watching this interview. Shout outs to Mel Safe Space all the way in the UK, and she is a player for.
Thank you, man. Thank you, everybody who tuned
Yeah.
in, man. Y'all could be doing anything. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm humbled. Um, I never, you know, I never saw, you know what I'm saying, 20, 30 years later, you know what I'm saying? I just was happy to be able to sing for the most part, you know what I'm saying? So to be able to sing and then in turn singing into writing and being able to take care of my family, yeah, man. It's other people got other more stresses. Like I'm like again, I'm sending high vibration. If you're going through something, just keep
And they
pushing.
need it. But we listen, Blake, we need it more than ever, and coming from a singer, because I tell singers and songwriters this all the time. I did an interview with Q Parker, and I was
Mm-hmm.
telling him that music right now is literally the medicine that people need, because so
Mm-hmm.
many people have lost mothers, their family members throughout this pandemic, and people just
Mm-hmm.
need something, and that something is hope, something to uplift them along the way to keep them going, because it is difficult. There are days when I don't even want to get out of bed, and as difficult as it may
Right.
seem, mu- music has been the saving grace to get me up. So, music, you guys literally are the therapists and the doctors to us. Music calms our soul and it
Mm-hmm.
uplifts us. So we thank you, your group Playa, and the other group, Drew Hill as well too, for giving us amazing music because I was going through and I was listening to all of the groups, get my hair and makeup and stuff done before we came on, and I
Mm-hmm.
was listening to Playa and TLC and
Mm-hmm.
Blackstreet and Janet Jackson, all of the music from back then. And I'm reading the comments and I'm just like, people just like, man, we missed this era. We wish we could get it back. And I'm just like, it's listen, these artists are still out here touring. They are still out here performing
Mm-hmm.
and they're still giving you that nostalgia that's been missing. That and music has been that nostalgia that we've been missing and that we've been needing. So
I mean,
it's
I
not
tell
just
you
me.
this, and I mean, you gotta write what you love. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And like, what like the independent movement has allowed people to get back to doing their own music because a lot of times these record companies you got to understand it's called show business or the music business. So business is the biggest word in that both of those words, right? So it's always going to be the biggest part of what they care about is the business. So the independent has kind of given it back to the artists. I mean, don't be scared to write what you feel. Somebody might need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared. Like I think a lot of times we started getting pigeonholed as writers, and I got, I'll admit this too. We just trying to write hits. So I stopped trying to write. A few years ago, I stopped trying to write hits and just write songs. Whatever I felt, whatever I felt, I just let it come out. And I just got a record on Mike Tyson show that I wrote probably 6 years ago. I literally wrote it and recorded 6 years ago, and then I got a call maybe a month ago and they putting it in his. I want to say it's I don't know if it's a special or a series, but you know, my guy, shout out to Butter. Butter produced on Aaliyah's last album. He's done a lot of Proud Family stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go check him out, Steven Anderson. But a good friend of mine and another guy that I would call a big brother. He was like, Black, we gotta plant seeds. We don't never know when they're gonna grow, but they won't grow if we don't plant them. So I implore everybody to plant a seed, man. You know what I'm saying? If it's a business you want to start, you might not get it started today, but plant that seed where it grow and you continue to let it manifest, right? So, yeah, man, we just got to keep moving. We just got to keep moving and keep living. You know, keep striving to be better. Um, and shit. And in the middle of all of that, be good to people, man. Smile sometimes. We some of the hardest motherfuckers in the world. You know what I'm saying now? You know what I'm saying? Life will beat you up, but man, a smile will get you a long way. Um, a good morning or how you doing? It doesn't hurt. You don't know who needs that. You know what I'm saying? You can keep, that good morning. How you doing? I'm just making sure you're all right. You know what I'm saying? We don't check on each other enough. You know what I'm saying? Check on your peoples. You don't know what they going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit. I'm not rambling, but I
no.
don't.
Go
I
ahead.
just,
You're
you know what I'm
speaking
saying.
facts. You're speaking
I just don't
everything.
want. I just don't want to. I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know I'm ready to leave. Something can happen when I leave out of this. What's the name? You know what I'm saying? That's the life we live. So, say what you mean and mean what you say, man. Don't be scared to watch this. Love you, bro. See that? I mean, it's a big old dude too. Yeah, that's my brother. You know what I'm
Off
saying?
the
Love him
train of
though. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Don't be scared of, us as black men in general, we you know, you it don't you can tell somebody you love, you can tell your brother you love them without it being feminine or any of that type of shit right there. Like, we gotta get back because guess what? The boys that just come, our children, our kids, and them kids, if we don't teach them how to process their emotions, it comes out in all the bad ways, man. And that's just the fact. You want to know why the streets is on fire right now? It's because You know, motherfuckers don't know how to deal with their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll rather shoot you than say hi. You know what I'm saying? Some of that's on
Absolutely.
us. You know what I'm saying? Some of that's on us. Some of that's some of that's on us. You know, we got away from as writers too. We got away from celebrating our women. We got away from celebrating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to get back to what I'm saying, the shit that matters, man. I got a 20-year-old son that's turned 20 and a son that's 17 and a son that's 26. I worry about them every day when they leave. You know what I'm saying? I'll call them constantly because that's the life we live in. You know what I'm saying? You could look at the wrong person the wrong way and they shoot you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to get better, man. And I think it starts with music. I think music, I think some of the vibration in music is real low right now. The energy, you know what I'm saying? And they pushing that shit, you know. And we need to get back to singing real love. We need to get back to singing real love songs. And you know what I'm saying? You watch it.
Absolutely.
Watch this. The women have something to do with it too. I'm gonna touch on that too. The women have something to do with it too because if the women love it, we gonna bad this because they, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all love it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we need some of these women. I'm not knocking them because it's their art. And it's their art. You can present it however they want to. But I mean, Mary J. Blige is a legend because she carried herself as one. Right?
Right.
Janet Jackson is a legend because they carried themselves a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they was perfect, but they carried themselves a certain way. And yeah, man, the music is training our babies. So if we put the bullshit out, then the bullshit gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. Come on, Stevie, ask me some questions because I could talk.
No,
I could talk.
no, I'm letting you speak. You have the floor because you are speaking nothing but gems right now. And this is kind of what I've been talking about a little bit this week is you have to be careful with the message that you're putting out here.
Mm-hmm.
And more importantly, we need love more than ever. People just need hope and in
What
general.
up, Butter? Butter
Something
just
to
joined. Butterman 1. That's what I just talking about. Man, what up, big bro? I just was telling them about, the gym you gave me on planting seeds, man. We got to plant seeds, man. And even about the music, my son is, my oldest is a phenomenal writer, a phenomenal singer. Y'all can follow him on here at the Real Richie B. Um, Phenomenal singer, and and just being honest, he got us in trouble, did a little time. So when he just got home in August. So when he first got home, a lot of his music was about what he'd been through, and I had to, me and him having the conversation, like, son, you home, like, don't let that just be your only. I get telling your
right,
story, but tell the whole story. Tell how good brother you are. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, talk about something different than what they talking about. And he's an amazing singer too. So, I mean, yeah, we just gotta, it's music. It's music. Music heals, right? Music heals. It uplifts. We just gotta get it back to. We gotta get it back to where it's doing that.
where
You
it
know what I'm saying?
was. Right.
Yeah. I mean,
And
I
someone in
mean,
the
you
go
King
ahead, I'm
Vons
sorry.
and all these cats that's dying. Mo3, man, I was so hurt when Mo3 got killed, and I never even met the dude, but you could hear the
Mm,
anointing. You could hear the God in his tone. You know what I'm saying? And I just like we gotta we gotta watch what we say, man. Our words come to life, man. You gotta like you speak that shit into existence, and you just gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? Smokey always like back in the day, Smokey, we used to call Smokey the choir boy because it wasn't that we wasn't all choir boys because we was, but Smoke, you know what I'm saying, was, he was always tapped in, you know what I'm saying? And to this day, he's my little brother, but I go for him just as much as counsel as he come to me for counsel. I always say you got to have you some good friends. Yeah, Young Dog, Nipsey Hussle, but that's all a product of the music. Let's just be honest. I mean, that's all a product of the music. It was guns back in the 90s. It was guns back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was selling big dope and whatever that was going on in the streets. The difference is the music changed. When you go to the club now, they ain't playing love songs and ain't no more slow music in the clubs no more. It just is what it is, man. You can't find a slow song up under a table at a club now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, yeah, man. So the music has a lot to do with it, man. And guess what? These businesses, these labels, they're gonna allow you to put that shit out because it makes money. But guess what? That love shit make money too. It help your brother. What up, PJ Gifted? Another amazing artist from the crib, little bro. Um, Go follow him, man. Another amazing artist from Louisville. Louisville's got so much talent. You know what I'm saying? From Jack Harlow, B Tiller, ESTG, Playa, um, um, the list goes on and on. Mars, like the list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? So, what up? Um, just be mindful of what you're putting in the atmosphere, man. Just you gotta, and I had to. Like again, I had to sit with my son and tell him that, we gotta be mindful of what we put in the atmosphere because that shit comes true. You know, man, ain't nothing, man. Just trying to drop some knowledge, man. PJ Gift like I said, is a little brother, man. Hard headed sometimes, but super talented. And guess what? That's okay because he gonna always do it his way. But go check him out. Amazing lyricist. And for anybody that's doing music, man, just do it. Like, don't pigeonhole yourself. If you're an R&B artist, but you got a rock melody or vibe, write that shit. Shout out to what's man, he got the song Breland. Breland is a new country artist. He's black, but he's amazing singer, but he didn't tap into the country scene and he's doing well, man. Like don't be like we can do like whatever you feel, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like as a writer and a producer, don't get stuck in just doing what they say you're supposed to do, man.
Absolutely. 100%. And people are saying that in the comments. I literally am and working on getting into the industry with good music. Yet the message that you put out there is what people are going to listen to. And our youth is listening to this. I remember I heard my father saying something just the other day. He's just like, this is the type of music that you listen to. And my mom, my brother likes that type of music. He likes
Hmm.
the rap music.
Yeah,
And I'm
don't
just
get
like,
twisted.
yeah,
Listen, I love some drill music. Man, I love some drill music. I mean, I'm from the hood. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to it, but I'm I'm in my 40s. I listen to it and I put it away, right? These babies,
right.
these babies listen to it and then they go act out what they listening to because
See,
their mind's not strong enough or they haven't been taught that you know what I'm saying? It's these, you know, I ain't saying these cats ain't living this. This might be what they used to do, but you know what I'm saying? In terms of these babies are going acting it out, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? That's one reason why I coach Little League football, and I can coach high school. I turned down high school jobs. I can coach levels, but the reason why I stay in the lower ages, the babies, because I wanted to affect them. If I catch
yeah.
them at 8 and 9, by the time they get 13, we pray before and after every practice. They'll be and got some extra stuff besides what they get at home. Because think about it, the average 10-year-old mother is 25, 26, 27 maybe. You know, they in the club, listening to the club, popping, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to, give them something different, man. I mean, I ain't trying to be like I'm the greatest guy in the world because I'm by no means. You know what I'm saying? I've become who I am because of trial and error, right? You know what I'm saying? We always evolving. But I know for me, I just want to make a difference. Whether it's in the booth or in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to write what I feel when I feel like writing. Like I done got old right now, so I don't. I go to the studio when I want to, not when I have to no more. You know what I'm saying? So, um, looking forward to um, doing some music. I'm not gonna spill too much beans, but um, some new music is probably ready to be on the way. Hopefully, I ain't gonna say soon, but at least the process of creating the new music soon. Been talking about it with the fellas, and yeah, we it's that time. You knowing it's time, and it's that time for some good music, some good R&B. Not saying it's not out because I love her, I love Chris Brown, I love Lucky
Mm.
Day. Um, there's so many other new younger cats that I love. You know what I'm saying? Avery Wilson, phenomenal singer. Like I told him the other day, he got like a piano or something in his throat or something. Like he can hit every note on the piano type stuff. So it's a lot of amazing R&B that's here. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta support it. You know what I'm saying? Like support it like we support the rap music. You know what I'm saying? That's if you want the labels to change their how they moving, you got to support this R&B music like you support Eric Roberson, right? Just was
Oh
on
yeah.
the what's the name with him? Amazing singer. PJ Morton, I said him earlier. It goes without saying. But if you want stuff to change, you want the radio to play R&B more, we got to support it more. They only going, hey, that's my niece. Hey, baby. Um, they only gonna go by the numbers. Again, it's a business. So if it makes business sense to support R&B and push R&B forward, that's what they're gonna do. But if it makes sense to push this murder, kill, that's what they're gonna do too.
And all of that instead of love. Like back in the day, music had substance
Hmm.
and it had meaning, and it wasn't so like you said. The club music. It wasn't blatantly out there like the music today is. It was completely different from now. It's totally different. Like it wasn't so. In regards to love, in regards to love, you guys know where I'm going with this. In regards to love, it wasn't so blatantly out there,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just a little to the imaginary. It was a little bit to the
Well, we
imagination.
we we, we use metaphors to mean what we,
Yes.
we it's like the old like and don't get it twisted. I love how women dress. I'm not really talking about how women dress. If you like it, I love it. Right? That's how I've always been. But you know, we used to write where you left something to your imagination. I don't think people have imagination no more. Everybody wants it right now. Let me see what it is. Nobody's coy anymore. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Everybody's straightforward. Give me the draws. I can say that so many different ways, and it sounds so polite and so thoughtful versus just give me the draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, yeah, man. I mean, half of being a writer is being thoughtful. Half of being a writer, I'm just being real though. Half of being a writer is being thoughtful, and I don't think writers is as thoughtful anymore. And maybe it's just the change of times. You know what I'm saying? Maybe um, I mean, people are so abrasive, or um, I don't know. I only write how I write. You know what I'm saying? I try to be thoughtful. I try to say you can say I love you in 1,000 different ways.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You should want your partner or the person like music should put you in a place, right? It should put you in a place. Um, Give me your drawers ain't gonna put you like that lyric is not gonna put you in. It's gonna put you in a place, but it's not gonna put you in a thoughtful place. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. I might have meant the same thing. I'm probably gonna say it a different way though. I know I am. It, so I mean, 2022, man. This is where we at. You know what I'm saying? We can either make it better or continue to go with the status quo. I mean, we can't do it by ourselves. It's gonna take everything. And I'm not just talking about music now. I'm just talking about life in general. You know what I'm saying? Gas prices high as hell, food high as hell. Um, we in a different time. You know what I'm saying? We're in a different time right now. So it's about adjusting and like PJ say, be like water. Well, Bruce Lee said it first, but be like water. You know what I'm saying? Water becomes the cup when it's in the cup. You know what I'm saying? When it's in the pot, it becomes a pot. So it's just about adapting and being the best you can be.
We will
Yes,
make
of
it
course.
better with God and Jesus.
I
Yeah,
mean, you're
and
gonna
more
always
important,
go ahead.
first in everything that you do.
No, you got it. That's. I mean, I wouldn't be nowhere. I wouldn't be here without them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or whatever you believe in. I don't like in this day and time. Whatever you believe in, whatever your source is, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, whatever it is. I don't want to get it a shot in different names of the creator, but whatever you call him, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's I consider myself more spiritual than religious now, and I grew up in a Baptist home. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad passed believing, you know what I'm saying, what they believe, and they passed that down to me. Now, as a man, you develop your own thinking and your own tutelage of how you move. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, my core values is centered around God and Christ. You know what I'm saying? So, what up, Jay? Julian Wallace? I'm seeing a lot of my friends pop on here, man. I thank y'all for jumping on here, man. Steve, I
Yes,
don't know. I don't know what else to say, man. 2023 is gonna be a big year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in Punta Cana in January. Um, all over the world. We still like touring. Shout out to anybody that's living their best life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to anybody that's spinning 502 Blackfish. You know what? Um, Anybody that's doing, like I said, man, we in this day and time, find something that you love to do
mm,
and let that drive you. You know what I'm saying? Let that be your source. Let that be um, what motivates you. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta have something to motivate us in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been like you said earlier, Stevie, it's been times I'm pretty sure we all didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, like damn I gotta get up and deal with
mm,
this shit type
mm.
situation. But guess what? You got up and you dealt with it and you still here. So anytime you're having a hard time, just remember the stuff he already brought you through, the stuff you already came through. Hey, the original
Absolutely.
Everybody Gotta Love Somebody. Um, the original Timbaland, Smoke reproduced the track because we couldn't get the files, but the original Timbaland and Stevie J produced it. Shout out to Stevie J.
Wow.
And that
Didn't know.
record, that version, cause it's so stupid. The original version of Don't Stop the Music was my favorite. Um, the actual one that came out, we wanted to put out All the Way. Def Jam wanted to put out Cheers to You. So the record company won. They putting up the money. But we wanted to put out All the Way because we thought it would have been a great setup for the rest of the album.
And that single went number 38 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Cheers to
hmm
you.
hmm
That single right there soared to the top of the charts, and people
No, I mean
still
when
to
we
this
do it
day.
now, we do it in the middle of um we do it in the middle of the Drew Hill set. Like we do it and we do it with Drew Hill, and that song gets. I mean, the first
The
time
crowd. Mhm.
because I'm gonna be honest, the first time we did it, I wasn't expecting it to because it's a Drew Hill show, so I wasn't really expecting it to get the response it got, and it kind of messed me up for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Certain things, um, like if you don't get emotional about certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
somebody asked me the other day, do you get like nervous before you go on stage? And I was like, shit, yeah. And they was like, why? You do it like every day. And I feel like if you're not still getting those butterflies, then you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like like I'm so happy to be able to do it. Like you should still get butterflies. Like I knew what I was gonna come on here and talk about, but I was still nervous because it's just I don't know. It just makes you fucking alive. I don't know if y'all get that. It just makes me feel like those butterflies make me feel alive. I don't know if y'all get that, but yeah.
I get what you're saying, where you're coming from. 100%. And even I get it as a hostess here on this
Mm-hmm.
platform. I get nervous. What am I going to ask my guests? What all of those things just run through your mind. But
Mm-hmm.
speaking of shows, you guys have a show this Friday, and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be at the Saban Theater. So, are you excited? Tell people what they can expect for the show because you guys are going to be with another mega R&B group,
Yeah,
Silk.
so brothers, man. It's gonna be a lot of motherfucking singing. It's gonna be a lot of singing. No, for real. It's gonna if you know Drew Hill, we sang. If you know Silk, they sang. So it's gonna be a great show. We're gonna expect the unexpected with Drew Hill always. But one thing you can always count on is us singing our ass off, singing our hearts out, and trying to give the best show that we can. It's funny because um, Cisco, nope, the whole crew, we still um, the show still means a lot to us. You know, it's not just we not just going through the motions out there. Yes, you get what I'm saying. Like we
Yeah.
coming to put on the best show of our life every time. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't got your ticket, you get your ticket. It's gonna be an amazing show. Houston, I'm not. I think we in Sugarland, Texas. I think that's what they call it, Sugarland, Texas, which is basically Houston, on the 29th, right before Memorial Day. Come out, support. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a good turnout in Houston. So I'm looking forward to. Shout out to Nancy. I seen her on there. I'm looking forward to that show. I'm looking forward to any show because it's allowing me to do what God put me here to do. Does that make sense? It could be
Absolutely.
the show at my church on Father's Day. You know, I wouldn't sing a solo. I'm looking forward. Like I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to that. Like I'm anytime I'm able to sing, um, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. It's just a blessing. And I again would be remiss if I didn't say shout out my brother Static and Smoke and the rest of my guys, Nokio, Cisco, Jazz, Teo, Scola. I would be because those are my guys, and they, um, I just love. I'm the humble guy. I want to be in the background. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? I like to just watch and read everything. So I appreciate those guys for putting up with old country ghetto cat like myself. Um, it's been a blessing. I thank you for having me too, Stevie. When you reached out, I was like, dang, I was a little nervous because I was like, man, I don't really like doing like I don't really do the interview stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not because I don't want to, but just because it's not really my thing. But I appreciate you thinking enough of me to want to have me on your show. You know what I'm saying? That you could have had anybody. Um, you could have had anybody on your show. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you taking the time and allowing me to come and talk my shit and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you had a good time. Is there anything else that you haven't asked me that you want to, like, you specifically want to know?
Um, what advice would you give to people that are looking to get into the music business? Like in the beginning of the interview, you said something very powerful, and that is don't allow this to get to your head. You know, it's a lot of snakes and people in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, what advice would you give to up and coming singers and songwriters like the next generation? Because there's so many, as you mentioned, her and
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, my God, I forgot about, listen, if Jasmine
Yeah.
Sullivan, listen, listen, her voice hits me so much in my
Oh,
soul.
yeah.
Like, yeah, she's on another tier of singing for me. Like, it's like, I could tell again the anointing in her voice. I can feel it when she sings. But I would just tell them to be your true, authentic self. That's the best advice I can give you. Everybody's not gonna fucking get it. It's just the bottom line. That's how it
Oh,
goes. Emoji. Everybody's not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta believe enough in yourself to push through that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna get it. It's just what it is. True authentic self and push yourself. You know what I'm saying? Push push the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just music. It can be whatever you want it to be. and then get you a strong team around you. Um, get you a strong team, and communication is everything. A lot of the biggest groups, a lot of the biggest partnerships, a lot of the, you know what I'm saying, from music to whatever, fell apart um, because of lack of communication. So I would definitely say, you know, I mean, that's one of the reasons why players stay together, Drew Hill's together. It's communication. Now you're not gonna always agree. It's okay to agree to disagree, but if you don't communicate, you don't never know what the problem is or if it's even a problem. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't talk about it and then it just festers. And what wasn't a problem becomes a problem. So I just try to tell a motherfucker, and I apologize for cussing. That's just I'm working on that. I but I tell the motherfucker how I feel, and I try to do it in a way that they can receive it. I'm not gonna come on no motherfucker, none of that. But respectfully, this is how I feel, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. But hopefully, we can come to a medium where we both can be satisfied with having clarity on the situation.
Absolutely. And this was real. This was authentic. This is what people can kind of expect, and the audience is saying it as well too. I'm looking at some of the comments. It's not that I'm ignoring you guys. I'm trying to pay attention to both you guys, but it says don't let the Illuminati get to you nor the mob either, and remain humble. Stay true to who you are if you get in this industry. Because I've seen so many people, and I can name musical genius,
Mm-hmm.
musical artists who've gotten so caught up in the industry. God bless her soul. You allow this industry to get to you. You become Phyllis Hyman, who's one of my favorite singers. I love her. You become Whitney Houston. You become Prince. You become Michael Jackson.
I mean, I
All
tell you
these
one of
things.
the things.
Yeah,
One of the
yeah.
things that if I had a regret, Aaliyah used to always try to get me to go with her on. She said I was the funniest dude she ever met, and she used to always try to get me to do acting and stuff, and I was like, I'm not really fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you say being your true self, right? A lot of times, um, Playa, um, we dummy down because of what we thought the neighborhood was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So I couldn't see myself playing nobody but black. Um, and I've done a great job of playing me. You know what I'm saying? But I miss Aaliyah. She was a little
That's
sister.
so cool.
A lot of people don't know that we actually went to her prom. We actually went to her prom with her. Yeah, we actually
Really?
we actually went to her prom with her. Player did. She was a little sister. Um, devastated. I mean, for probably see you tomorrow, brother. For probably I say I say good 5 or 10 years after she. I'm gonna say good 5 years after she passed. I couldn't really listen to no music. I couldn't watch no movies. Um, and a lot of people don't know this either that we was with her a lot. Um, so that normally we would have been with her. That was her first video that he had that was the first video that we didn't go to that she had shot. And it was just because we had been
Yeah.
gone for so long and we wanted to, we missed our families and we just tired of being on the road. So we was like, yeah, it's going to be really like a performance video. So we didn't go, but we very well could have been with her. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jomo Hankerson and Barry Hankerson, Rashad, her brother, Aunt Diane, her mother, man, rest in peace, Uncle Michael. Um, yeah. Um, this business can chew you up, and
Yeah,
spit you out. You
indeed.
know, you got cats like, think about it. R. Kelly, man, one of the most prolific songwriters, entertainers. You know, you never know what kind of demons people have, man. This guy's the same guy that can write, I can believe I can fly. You know what I'm saying? Now, I believe in proving until innocent until proven guilty. So I'm not going to, say one way or the other if he's guilty or not. But I'm just saying, for him to even be um, associated with some of the stuff they saying about him, that's what this game can do to you. You know what I'm saying? It's. I just been so blessed, man, to be able to not. Um, I just blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like God did it. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I could have been very, I could have been very well. Uh, this is funny. Stay used to always say, "Man, I don't want to fuck around and be no VH1 story." You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
like we could have very, like some of the stuff we did. You know what I'm saying? Some of the way we partied and whatever could have very easily happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thankful uh, that. Um, Yeah, I'm just thankful and blessed that we didn't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to um, worry too much about that. I mean, one thing for sure, our core people weren't gonna allow that to happen. Like you got to keep you some people around that's gonna tell you, motherfucker, you full of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
Hold
need
you accountable.
nobody. Yeah, you don't need nobody who's always telling you the best, you the best, you the best. Tell me when I'm off my shit, man. I need that guy who ain't scared, or that woman who ain't scared to be like, look, bro, you on some fuck shit right now. Like you need to get that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I it's a privilege. Anytime you need me, Stevie, you can reach out. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you need me for whatever. Um, Thank you again for having me. I'm actually on my way to football practice now. Um, if that's all, I appreciate everybody that came.
Yeah.
And so hopefully, I said something that you can use. Hopefully, I said something that help you get through. But the main thing is that I'm gonna say that it's gonna help you get through is keep pushing. Tomorrow's a better day. Today could be the worst fucking day of your life. But if you don't wake up tomorrow, if you don't allow yourself to wake up tomorrow, you don't know that that was gonna be the best day of your life. So the only way you can do that is to keep pushing. I love y'all. Thank y'all, man. And keep supporting Drew Hill. Keep supporting Playa. Keep supporting Real R&B. Keep supporting Stevie, you know what I'm saying? She's doing an amazing job, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, you know what I'm saying, for being gracious. Uh, yeah, man. Let's support each other, man. Black owned. Support each other. Black owned. Stevie, hit me. If you need me, hit me.
I definitely will. It was such a pleasure to have you on, and we definitely got to talk again.
Okay, we will. We will. We can do we can do part two. Just come up with whatever we didn't touch today, and we'll figure it out.
All right, we'll talk definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, Black, make sure you guys get your tickets. Friday, Drew Hill and Silk will
Thank
be
y'all.
in concert. Make sure you guys go to drewhill25.com and get your tickets. I love you all, Fashion Dolls, and thank you all so much for just coming through and supporting the platform. We got another interview tonight at 8 p.m. Julito McCullum. How many of you guys remember the show The Wire? Do y'all remember The Wire that used to come on HBO? Lito McCullum will be in the building with me tonight at 8 p.m. So you guys are not getting one, but you're getting two shows. So I will see you guys tonight at 8. I will have a different outfit. You'll see a completely different woman. So I love you all. And remember what Black said, stay humble, stay true to who you are. And I see all of y'all follow me. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to follow y'all back when I get off of here. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tonight at 8. Take care, Fashion Dolls.